God, if I would have drank water in college, I wouldn't be here right now. I would be a scientist, okay? If I would have had one sip of water in college, I would have run to the dean's office. I would have been like, I'm dropping the English major. I'm signing up for all the sciences. And then I would have done a dramatic turn like, actually, I'm transferring to Harvard. What is absolutely up, you guys? I got bad news. I did not drink water in college. The entire 4 years I was in college, not a one sip of water touched my lips. And I needed to be drinking it, okay? I was getting slam dunk drunk on Arbor Mist every night. And if you don't know what Arbor Mist is, you're a billionaire, okay? Arbor Mist is cheap wine. It's really just boozy juice. It's 2,000 calories a bottle. Honey, I would drink 2. Okay, you do the math on that, because I went to a state school, so I'm kind of dumb, so. I'd wake up in my jeans on my couch, mascara still on, eyes glued shut. My body would be like, girl, we need water. We need a salad, we need an ibuprofen. I'd say, honey, the best that I can do for you is a full sugar McDonald's Coke. That's all I can do. You're dehydrated, you're getting a Coke, girl. God, if I would have drank water in college, I wouldn't be here right now. I would be a scientist, okay? If I would have had one sip of water in college, I would have run to the dean's office. I would have been like, I'm dropping the English major. I'm signing up for all the sciences. And then I would have done a dramatic turn like, actually, I'm transferring to Harvard. Ever heard of it? Then when I did start drinking water, I read like one article that was like, consider water. I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, this is how you're supposed to feel. And that's how your piss is supposed to look. That's crazy. When I was not drinking water, I was also working at Subway. I was one of Jared's soldiers, okay? Making amazing life choices. My Subway was in a dorm, so every day like a frat guy would come down. He'd be like, are there any more meatballs? I'd be like, we just ran out. He'd be like, fuck! Like, I am ruining people's lives as a sandwich artist. I had 2 nightmare customers come in. First is this guy. He goes up to the bread, the meat, the cheese. He gets to the veggies. He looks me dead in the eyes. He goes, can you hide an olive on my sandwich? I said, excuse me? You want olives on your sandwich? He said, no. I want you to take a single olive and hide it on my sandwich. And I was like, this guy's gonna jerk off to this. I put it right in the middle. Then I had this guy who would wrap his orders to me. The same wrap every time he came in. Can I get a foot long on some honey oat, throw some turkey on it and melt the cheese and I'll take a Sprite. Yeah, he was a white guy. And that is the driest sandwich in the world. So one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rap back to him. So he came in, I let him do his thing. I had this whole rap prepared, but all I got out was, I'm gonna make it fresh! Until he went, stop! Don't ever do that again. And he never came back. You guys, let's keep the good vibes going. My grandma died! No. I don't think you heard me. My grandma died. I'm the only person that's ever happened to. Unique. No, but she had a beautiful life. She lived till she was 89. She died in her home, and my mom got to be there when she died, which I think is really beautiful. And then my mom called my whole family, and we went over to her house, and we said our goodbyes. And then a cop came to report the death, and he looks at my mom, and he's like, was your mom sick at all when she died today? And my mom's crying. She's like, yeah, diarrhea. And the cop's like, diarrhea? And she's like, diarrhea. And then the cop calls to give the report, and he's like, this woman had diarrhea. And then you just hear the woman on the phone go, diarrhea? He's like, diarrhea. If I die, and I'm at the gates of heaven, okay? I'm chilling at the gates of heaven, and I hear my family back on earth talking about my diarrhea, I am going to come back down to earth and haunt their asses. That is so fucking disrespectful. The second I die, I've never pissed or shit in my entire life. I was a perfect human, and that was what my grave is gonna say. Maggie Winters, never piss or shit. Perfect human. Not only gonna haunt my family, but I'm gonna make sure that they get diarrhea every single day for the rest of their lives, to the point where A24 makes a movie about it. To make matters worse, my mom's like, let's all share a story about grandma. She's like, Maggie, why don't you share the story when you sang to her? I was like, what? Because this is a story. When I was in high school, I took singing lessons. And they worked! No. And they made me sing the song Fever for my recital, and my grandma couldn't be there. So I decided on a Tuesday to go to her house, make her sit on the couch, and then me at 16 was like, you give me fever. And if she wants to haunt my ass for the rest of my life, that's totally fair. Thank you guys so much. I've been Maggie Winters!